Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Happy Thanksgiving and welcome to ZeldaSpeedRuns and welcome to the TP Randomizer Tournament Season 1. We are closing in on the final stages today with the lower bracket semifinals, and we have Flouche going up against Rafa. So without further ado, let's hand it off to the Herald brothers to see how stuff is gonna go. And thank you so much to Audio Pixie for tracking. Let's go.
Hello, everyone, and we've got ourselves the semifinals in lower bracket between Flouche and Rafa. This is, in fact, a rematch, as Rafa has sent Flouche into the lower bracket, and he's had quite a dominant round in lower bracket ever since.
Yeah, it's going to be really interesting because both of them are really skilled with logic, but also play fairly aggressively.
Oh yeah.
It'll be very interesting to see which dungeons are required, or if Snow Peak Mountain is required. But, yeah. You know what would be really nice to see? A Path to Ganon hint. We have not really seen many of those at all this season.
Oh yeah.
But they do actually have a chance of generating, albeit very, very rarely. But if that happens, that means that the item locked behind it locks no other progression. So, makes it easy to suss out.
Oh.
Linear Field.
And Zero Claws in dungeons. Arbiter's Ground, Snow Peak Ruins, and Temple of Time, so we're gonna have a Sniffa seed on our hand.
Yep. A very Sniffa seed on our hands. Iron Boots right away.
That's actually really good. Let's see what both of our runners do here.
I can see them both doing early Orden here.
For both, actually.
Yeah, the reason being, like, if you find something Sphere 0, you're not getting that for a while if you skip it. But it also comes with the trade-off that if you find nothing, you've wasted some time.
Flouche saved a bit of time by transforming as Wolf Link for this. Because Wolf Link does have faster movement speed than Human Link.
It's a bloopy. So I know some people just do this because you don't start. You start with Wolf and Rando, yeah, but you don't necessarily. Yeah, you start like in standard. You start it off with it with the Shadow Crystal, which not only gives you your wolf form, but lets you change time of day so that you can get pose
and to fast travel.
And, yeah, to warp. Usually these seeds will go 2.5 hours, but sub 2s are very much possible.
Yep, especially with the caliber of runners still in our tournament. Well, in this tournament.
Yeah.
Gonna drop the baby carriage here.
Rafa opting to continue running with it.
Yuli has a heart. That's kind of nice. Another bloopy. Well, it hasn't been fruitful here in Ordon.
Yeah. I've seen people who do this tend to leave before for skipping bow and goats here.
Yeah.
And then but this is a longer set of dungeons because Snow Peak and Arbiter's Grounds are longer dungeons.
Yeah.
Not all of the warp points, but most of them. Like,
Yeah.
the one in deserts isn't to make things logically interesting. The one in Northern Elden is weird. Farron Woods, Path to Blizzetta, and
Gorge double claw chest is dead.
Rip.
And another one would be like the one after beating Arbiter's Ground.
That one is tied specifically to beating Stalord.
Yeah.
Which is why Palace of Twilight is not a dungeon that's possible in these settings right now.
Mm-hmm. So far, it's been a pretty dry start, aside from Iron Boots.
Yeah, it really hasn't opened up too much, unfortunately. Yeah,
We're getting a
because
lake
then you...
check, which is fairly check dense.
Yeah, I mean, Lake is something you naturally do if you're worried about money or checks. It gets you a hint as well.
Convenient 20 rupees behind this.
Behind the cannon. There's also a rupee on the roof, but you need Gale Boomerang to get it. But it's also regrabbable. North Elden, Foolish, Herding Goats are dead.
All right. Then it's less likely that Bo will be hinted then.
It's not that it's less likely, it's not happening.
Yeah.
Because between you will never get the other hint.
Yeah.
Ooh, Rafa going for the setup. And Flouche is using the irons. Makes sense here. Yeah, unfortunately, we'll have no Howards.
Truly.
Yeah,
No
Rafa
Howard.
has the setup here. Well, we know at least that Lake isn't directly hinted Foolish. It could still have nothing, but in this early of the game, we have no idea. Oh, it's a shield. Not like the most useful in this game. It can come up with logical relevance, but not very often.
And with these smaller chests, it's easier.
Ooh, a fishing rod.
And a fishing rod.
Lake Hylia has a fishing rod.
So
Grabbing
now
the pole.
Be foolish because we do need one.
Well, fishing rod can't be foolish anyway in these settings, even with Snow Peak Ruins being unrequired.
Yeah.
Because it blocks more than one check.
Alright, it looks like Flouche will be heading towards the statue chests.
Yep. I mean, it's a pretty reasonable play to do that.
Follow that up with Lanayru Springs.
Ooh, Rafa doing Zora's Domain into like the whole loop with Snow Peak and such. You do get quite a few hints here. You get some checks along the way, and with that fishing rod, if you find something in the fishing hole, like for the bottle, it doesn't feel all that bad. Especially since it's one of those self-hinted items, which helps a lot. Okay, we're... Woo!
Got the chicken.
Oh, I missed the...
Boomerang.
Okay. Item... That's actually pretty handy. And then it was Elden Field... I know it was like an Elden check. I don't know if it was... And Flouche is looking like he's going to get this and save quit into...
Lanayru Springs.
Yeah. And this is a pretty reasonable play. It gets you a hint. Some much needed info.
And 2 chests.
Because, yeah, if you save quit in Lake, it puts you right in front of Lanayru Spring. So it's a little bit faster than swimming there.
Yeah.
Ooh, ending blow on Flouche's side.
Yep, no crazy hunt for a skill.
Fair. Oh, yeah, Farronwood's still.
So repeat hints then.
Yep.
Nothing
Well, we'll get.
nothing locked behind iron boots in the Nair's Spring.
Plum is an unrequired dragonfly.
And the Shellblade Grotto is nothing as well, so rip Plum.
Unfortunate.
It's truly an injustice that we didn't get Plum.
Looks like Flouche is going to be doing Farron Field into Farron Woods, it looks like.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a sword, I think. That's what it
Yeah.
looks like to me. Sword or a bow. My eyes are not that great.
Definitely looks like a bow.
Either way, it's very handy. Okay, Flouche gonna get the hint here. Makes sense.
Rafa heading towards Upper Zora's River.
Izza's dead, and Goron Hot Spring Water is also dead.
Yep. So that is, I believe that's most, if not all.
Oh, that's Zora armor up there.
Yes.
Not that it really matters in this seed. Like, you can just get the one check that it logically locks this seed out of logic.
Yeah.
Okay, so the heart piece on the rock is nothing. Oh, that's a spinner!
Spinner time! Let's go! That's actually a really good pull.
And that was an ant.
Yes.
Uh-oh. Technical panic attack.
Some technical issues here,
Yep.
but we'll let Trez handle it. We'll just be like,
radio comms, yeah. So the fishing spot was nothing, and there was nothing else in that grotto other than that spinner. So,
Rafa's heading into Graveyard right now.
Yep.
Be
And
checking
Flouche is going to talk to Koro here. There's a it's a wallet. Logically relevant in these settings because we have an expanded wallet.
I'm not sure what happened just now. Our entire server farm just vanished, so I'm on it.
All right.
Might be our provider losing everything.
Oh goodness.
All right, let's see what's on Rutella's gift. Nothing.
But yeah, Elden Field was also foolish. So
repeats.
Yeah, we're getting some repeat hints here.
And Rafa just heading back into the village, using time of day to warp back to the entrance.
And Flouche is going to be getting the Poe and the out of logic check you can get in Purple Mist.
Yep. Let's see what the lantern locks here.
So besides Castletown, Path to Stalord, and Gerudo Desert, Lantern is dead. So besides Castletown means either double Dom Rod or Claw Shot.
Yeah. All right. It looks like now Flouche is heading to Domain area, and Rafa's going to be doing more checks in Kakariko, I think.
Yeah, it looks like he's going up to the tower. He's gonna get the tower chest and then the alcove chest out of logic.
Yep.
Yeah, it looks like probably. I'm gonna get this hint. Okay, yeah, I got the correct one. Good. So just missing, I believe, one sometimes hint and one always hint. Because we don't have the ice block cave hint. And Flouche just doing what Rafa already has done, and Rafa is getting some new checks for us.
Yep.
Some money.
Alright, we're back.
Awesome.
I'm not entirely sure what that was, but yeah.
Shenanigans. Well, Rafa doing a slightly different setup. Nice. Got it. Let's see what we got out of logic here. A heart container.
Farron Woods dip.
Yeah, probably getting the chest and then doing it in reverse. I've seen that strategy as well.
Yeah. So far, Flouche has 19.
You'll probably do
souls.
Castletown next.
Yeah.
Okay, so whatever is path for Blizzetta is either lantern locked or bomb plus double dom rod locked.
Mhm.
Actually, I have a feeling that we're probably going to need the double dominion rod here.
Probably.
Alright, so I think Flouche's next play is probably Castletown. Because he's got, like, the Poe requisite. And if he's still looking for hints, then it'll give us an opportunity for new ones. Poe requisite. Oh my goodness.
The fish are crying. Stop dumping money into it.
Oh, now he's doing Kakariko Village. This also makes sense.
Yep.
But yeah, we have two sometimes hints for stuff in Kakariko Gorge.
And Flouche can ignore every check in Elden Field, knowing that it's foolish.
I think both of them now know that
Yeah.
Elden Field and North Elden is foolish, which is
Yes.
really crazy. You typically don't get that. But yeah, besides Castletown being for Stalord, either it is claw locked or it's double dom rod locked, which
Yeah.
could mean a number of things.
Well,
And Rafa is getting that spinner.
Yep. So they'll be fairly tied up.
And with that ant too.
I think
It wouldn't be a bad idea now to go into Castletown, because you got two checks, and then you got Agatha as well. And South Castletown is available too, with 2 checks.
one out of
There's
logic.
a Zor armor. Yeah. You can get 3 if you really want to be feisty with a Poe, but... Well, you kind of need a sword or something.
Yeah. Neither of our runners have swords for now.
Or if we can get a claw, then that would basically let us full clear south of Castletown.
But first, gotta grab this hint here.
Well, yeah, if you're still looking, it's a good opportunity. And... Ice Block is dead.
That's all of our always hints. Let's see what Charlo has.
Nothing.
Oh gosh, that's a scam and a half.
That's right. Lantern and bow on Agatha.
Let's see what that bug has. It's possible it probably is Lantern. Right, and we haven't really seen this grotto as well as
There it is. Yep.
I kind of figured that would have been the case. And with that lantern, it does unlock plenty of checks.
Probably the biggest one being Purple Mist.
Yeah. Which just increased the check density as well.
Yep. Path to Rang as well. Like, it could be an immediate path, or it could be, like, the whole seed.
Yeah. It is required for Arbiter's Ground.
Rang? No.
No, I mean... Lantern.
Yeah, that's true. It's also required for Temple of Time.
Yep.
Ooh,
Oh my
double
gosh.
fist hook. Oh, it's probably like ball and chain or a bomb bag.
Yeah. Giovanni paying off today. I'm getting pretty close to just doing, Snow Peak.
I think that's what Rafa's thinking. Because you actually do have a small chance with this loadout that you're actually locked out of completing it. Like if BK is in northeastern Chandelier, because you need either the claw shot logically or out of logic you can do an LG. You can do a couple of LGAs.
This is
the Dom Rod on Aru, by the way.
Dang! Aru paying off today, at least.
You know, a possibility that just opened up is that it could just be a Dom Rod in, like, in the mist.
It's possible. Flouche just doing this check right here. Looks like Flouche will actually be going into Temple of Time.
You can't do anything in there without a lantern.
Oh, right.
Claw!
The claw
Whoa.
shot.
Claw shot in Farron Woods. Yep, that makes sense.
That
And
Aru's
I think,
memo.
yeah. Both exceedingly good candidates for Wath at this point, then.
doing the spinner check in Sacred Grove, whereas we'll see what's in Helmasaur Grotto besides Castle Town. It's possible.
Well, we know it's not the lantern chest, because that was hinted dead.
Yes.
There's a shield.
Yes. Alright. This chest has...
Bomb bag.
Bomb bag. If that locks the other two bomb bags, then that is most likely a path.
Yep. The really scary thing about that, though, is that it's logically required to beat Arbiter's Grounds.
Yeah. I think Rafa's actually going to be heading into Gerudo Desert.
Yeah, it makes sense. It's fairly check dense. You can make it all the way to Uku.
Oh, never mind. Doing the statue chest first, it seems.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And has 3 additional checks in Lanayru Spring that Flouche didn't have access to at the time.
Yep.
And Flouche will be picking up his second fishing rod, or rather, coral earring.
And then the lantern as well.
Yes. Alright. After this, I'm kind of want to see what Rafa does.
Although it does kind of suck going into Arbiters without a sword.
Yeah.
But it may be worth it to get that sword info alone, because you could just go with Uku.
Yeah. Also, Flouche should also have that one skill as well, because he was here earlier.
Yeah. He got a hidden skill earlier.
Thank you. And now we're going to see 3 additional checks here in Lanayru Springs.
Yep.
You know, Rafa could actually full clear South Castletown.
Mm-hmm. Alright. Flouche has to go back into Purple Mist to get the claw shot in Farronwoods for Path to Blizzetta, as well as the Ars memo.
And in besides Castletown and Helmasaur Grotto, there's also the bomb bag.
Yes, it was 3 orange rupees. Back to back. But we got 2 of the longer to get to dungeons this seed.
Mm-hmm.
And Rafa will be making his way into the desert. Probably making headway through Arbiters.
Yeah.
Setting it to
look.
nighttime.
More orange rupees.
But yeah,
Let's make
Rafa
this
setting
harder.
it up so that he can steal the hog without the cutscene.
Yep.
Yeah, these Skulltulas are kind of annoying sometimes.
And his most dangerous weapon is still, like, his teeth. Well, a bomb bag would also help.
Yeah, but Wolf is just slightly faster. If
True.
if you have bomb arrows, it's definitely the fastest.
Yeah.
Well, Flouche will be getting that kit. Probably the advantage now is that Flouche got the double his first Dominion Rod off of Aru,
Yeah.
which very well could be required. I mean, this double Dom Rod, it could be just skippable, and I mean skippable as in there's another Dom Rod on the way.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of Hog, we'll be grabbing this one that is conveniently placed near where Link lands.
Yep. That was actually something added in the randomizer, so that you didn't have to go all the way to the north and then all the way back south just to get the pig.
Yep.
Because it would have sucked. No one would have liked that. Because it's just unnecessary amounts of walking and running. And there's the claw. And soon Flouche will be getting that Aru's memo.
Yep. Will Flouche follow Rafa to the desert, though?
He more than likely will.
Yeah,
It's
probably.
check dents, it's progression. Mantis.
And now we abandoned the Hog.
Yeah, it's much faster to just to rush it. Yes, indeed. Very hype matchup between these two. Oh, Flouche is going to be grabbing, I think it was the bow.
Yeah.
Because bomb arrows are quite a bit faster than just bombs. And it is required for Temple of Time.
Yep.
Actually, speaking of which, Flouche can almost full clear it.
Another bow!
Another bow!
Well, neither of them locked each other.
Nah. There's almost nothing that the bow locks in these settings outside of, like, Temple of Time and Goron
Yes.
Mines.
But I think Flouche will be making his way into Temple of Time right away.
Orden Cat Rescue is the last hint, and it's dead.
Yep. Rip Cat will go hungry. So it's just Bo and any of the Lantern Lock checks in Orden left. Grand Theft Hog.
And we're getting Temple of Time on Flouche's side.
Yes.
Oh no. Two Swords in Dungeons. Oh, that is the Gale Boomerang.
Yes. Two Swords in Dungeons, and the boss key is all the way up in the Dark Nut room. Oh
Yep.
boy.
Which is logically sword locked.
Yes. I mean, there is potential for finding a sword in Temple of Time.
Very true. But that was also the most in region hint as well for that.
Mm-hmm. A snail. That's even more bugs.
Well, the only bug left is the. Oh God!
Yeah, I just saw the goblin that was sleeping get run over by his bud.
Oh, claw works on the back too. Okay. But yeah, Rang wasn't really that bad. But it is still technically, like, lantern locked, so...
Yeah. It looks like Rafa will be digging deeper, and there's the tears. So
That'll be handy.
We'll get 2 dungeon plays. Arbiter's Ground versus Temple of Time. Temple of Time being arguably shorter. Oh my god.
Yeah, it is on the way since that is required.
Flouche was being bullied by all those Lizalfos when he got
Thankfully, it just takes 2 charge attacks to take care of them. And there's the other small key.
Yep. Gonna need 1 more.
Logically, you need a sword as well for the Dark Nut fight.
Yes.
But if you have ball and chain plus bomb arrows, you can do that fight swordless. But it is kind of annoying. Looks like Flouche is going to be setting up for the, yep, nice, very clean.
First try, even. There are 2 chests.
There are very many variations on that trick.
Alright. Something
No
good.
BKs beyond that point, but something good. It could easily be a sword.
Yes. Another small key.
You see early dips in Forest and in Goron Mines, depending. But yeah, separates, you typically don't see them, but Temple of Time has so few requirements. And that's a shield attack.
Another skill to pick up. I know that if you get Helm Splitter, that does open up a few checks out of logic in Temple of Time if you don't have the Dominion Rod.
Or if you don't have Spinner plus Bomb Bag. Because that is another method of doing that as well. Yeah, there are quite a few ways of getting through these checks without the Dom Rod. The only thing that hard requires it, even if you account for glitches, is Armagoma.
Sniffa the Stinky Ghost.
Yep. And Rafa opting not to go for, like, pull 1 skip, understandably. It is something that if you miss it more than once, it does lose you time. Oh my goodness, this target is not playing nice.
Yeah.
We have not found anything other than that.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, that is very much a possibility, which would suck. Alright. Something good and a big key beyond this point.
Alright.
So, possibly. Oh my god. All these Lizalfos and Dynalfos. Hersid.
They're just waiting for a fight. Especially this Dynalphos. That's the last small key in Temple of Time.
Yep.
And
Getting
they just
bullied.
pushed him right out of the way for the shot.
Yep. Dylan. However, we have not found what this something good is.
Yeah.
Though I can tell you that the fight Dark Knight fights with wooden sword sucks. But Spinner is a really good item against the mini Gomas. Because you can, if you hold the button that it's equipped to, then you could just stand still and just have the spiders come to you, and then just kind of mash like this.
Yep. It's like a spider honeypot.
Especially since these little guys love to drop arrows, especially.
Yep.
So if you wanted to, you could probably like shoot them with arrows, because you probably get your arrow back at some point.
And probably more.
There's a butterfly. Oh my god, that could be something good.
Yes. But there's still other options available. Not content with bug.
Ow.
That takes care of the Armos. And Rafa's almost completed getting all the Poes and Arbiters.
Yep. Oh my god, my feed, please.
All these rats.
Yeah, they're awful.
They're dead now.
Alrighty. And no, that's still
More
money. So there are 3 checks left, soon to be 2 for whatever else this something good could be. Because if it's the bug, that would be awful.
It would
That's
be
2 now.
Whereas with Arbiter's ground,
We're about
still-
halfway through, because it is a long dungeon.
yep.
For full clearing, it is long, I should say.
Just down to
Go
that
mode
last
is
part.
relatively quick, because if you know Po 1 skip, you can skip a lot of the dungeon.
Oh gosh. Flouche tried to get a pot through, but a mixture
The
of just-
guillotine and the Lizalfos being both irritations. Yep, that makes sense too. There's the boss key.
There's the boss key. Hopefully we'll get to see this something good soon. And I don't think it's going to be a bug.
Well, if it's a bug, it tells us what that last bow is.
Yeah.
There's a sword.
You have to go all the way near the top for that. Cursed.
Mm-hmm. But that does put the big key into logic now.
Yes. Thankfully, you don't really need a sword to fight Armagoma.
Nah. Logically, you need it for the Dark Nut, but you can do it without.
Mm-hmm. We're stripping him of his armor.
But it does mean that once Flouche gets into the desert, he can do, like, LJAs. Ow.
Yes.
And Rafa getting the last Poe. Yeah, this fight sucks with Wooden Sword if you don't have Ball and Chain. Because with Ball and Chain, you basically just do most of the damage with the Ball and Chain anyway.
Yep. And he's finally down. And finally getting past the lobby. So we'll get to see what this something good is in Arbiter's Ground. Starting with the boss key chest. Nope, that's not something good. At least for a progression, at least. Ah. English.
Uh-oh. That's not good. Just try again here. Yeah, my feed's not working. Oh, never mind. It fixed itself.
Found the magic armor. So while Flouche is fighting Armagoma, just Rafa's going to be going through the rest of Arbiter's Ground to see what that something good is.
Yeah, the worst...
It's not the book.
There it is.
The bomb bag.
Death Sword skip here. We are not doing Death Sword right now.
Yeah. Bonk.
And Flouche having to fight off spiders.
Just trying to
also get arrows off of them because they do drop arrows or hearts.
Link's a certified exterminator here, exterminating the bug problem in Temple of Time.
Well, looks like Rafa will be going the normal way for Death Sword here. I thought he was going to skip it. Because I have seen people skip Death Sword. Like the fight. Oh! I did not know that you could destroy the spikes with the spinner. Today I learned.
Yes. Do not underestimate the power of the spinner. That's really good to know.
Oh, we got Uku. Link's shocked face.
Yes, truly shocked that underneath that large spider was an even smaller spider.
Oh, because he doesn't have sword.
Mm-hmm.
You'll be really cursed. What if Death Sword had a sword?
That would be ironic.
Because you could do the Death Sword fight with the wooden sword, but it is painful.
Yeah.
So we will be seeing Star 1, it looks like, as well as the entirety of south of Castle Town.
Yes.
Whereas Flouche, it's pretty obvious. I think he's going to go into the desert next.
Yeah.
Pushing the... He doesn't have... He might actually do besides Castle Town for that Star-Lord hint.
Yeah.
Well, of course, you gotta roll your way out of... Or wolf your way out of Temple of Time.
Mm-hmm.
But we will get to see what we missed here.
Yep. That's 2 checks.
Yep, Flouche doing besides Castle Town. This makes sense.
Be able to grab that bomb bag.
Because it really is just bomb bag for... That means that Ball and Chain is actually locked behind the bomb bag. Because it is an alternate way of beating, you know, this Dalphos.
Mm-hmm.
Which is logically required for the dungeon. So,
Yep.
if we're looking for Ball and Chain, the best places to be would definitely be places that are bomb-locked. Absolutely nothing.
Unfortunate.
So, yeah. I'd actually keeping track of, the stuff that is, like, bomb-locked right now. Because the bomb bag in, Arbiter's Grounds is actually bomb-locked. Which means that Death Sword has something. I believe. Because you can have it so it has nothing further beyond this point. I don't remember if that's the case. But I know that you can have a foolish bomb bag or bow if you have a way of like a path one.
Yeah.
The Flouche is making his way through the desert. He will get that boomerang.
And the second bow.
Yep.
Anything you can add?
But yeah, at this point, I'd probably start pushing bomb lock stuff with the info I have.
Yes.
What we have. Which I believe that's what Rafa is actually doing here. Because he's going to be doing the linear... I think he's doing the Great Bridge Loop here. Which has... which actually does have bomb lock stuff. Hard bomb lock stuff too, not just bomb lock stuff. And there's the extra bow for Flouche. Okay, so far, Rafa's in the Bubble Grotto, pushing the bomb lock stuff.
Yeah.
If double Dom Rod is required, though, it's gonna really suck if Rafa kind of blanks out on the Sphere Zero stuff, because of the fact that that Dominion Rod was on Aru.
Mm-hmm.
And Dominion Rod just kinda sucks. Like, double Dominion Rod kinda sucks as an item. Because only one half of it needs to be, you know, locked behind stuff for it to be considered a wath still. Or behind a wath, which is really annoying. And if you don't get that low sphere one first, it's gonna suck to try finding later down the line.
Great Bridge of Hylia not really panning out much.
Unfortunately. There is Kakariko Gorge, which I think Rafa will do after doing the hook-locked check in... Farrenfield, yeah.
Right? Nothing.
Yeah, looks like he's going into the Kakariko Gorge cave here. We got the lantern chest for this hinted dead, but there are 2 other checks in the cave.
Yes.
But he'll also probably grab the other bow. Because it is nice to have, like, 60 arrows. You don't need 100, but 60 is super nice to have. Because it makes you a lot more flexible in combat. Oh, he's going for the. Oh, he was, and then he remembered that he actually had the hint saying it was dead.
Yeah.
But skipping it, fair enough. Either way would have been fine.
Link is really the man in cave.
He is.
But there's a lot of foliage in the cave.
Claw! Oh my goodness. That is technically bomb locked, too.
Yes.
And claw locked by extension.
Star 2, maybe?
That's a possibility. There's also Lanayru Spring.
Yep. But no crazy casino for the double claw shot, at least.
Yep. At least from our perspective. There's the rang for Flouche.
Bomb refill.
But that double claw alone was super handy already.
Alright, let's see. That is...
Baba Grotto with some of the other checks in Sacred Grove. Probably really pushing that, like the bomb stuff here. Plus, if you get all this stuff done, it doesn't really matter, because you don't really need to worry about the Dom Rod lock check, because that's on the way to Temple of Time.
Also, happy 1 hour.
Yeah, happy 1 hour. With that, let's see. I'd like to thank our... Or is it
Our lone tracker, Audio Pixie.
doing a lot of work, and our restreamer, Trez.
Our racers.
Rafa and Flouche for letting us restream them.
And my co-com, Alex.
Yeah. Well, it's a heart, so... unfortunately. It feels like today's like has a lot of these kinds of breadcrumbs kind of seeds these days, like today. So I was doing a race earlier, and that was exactly what it was. Breadcrumb stuff all the way through.
Yes.
Here's the shield for Rafa. It doesn't really matter too much in this game. There is a few rare logical instances where it could come up.
Yeah.
But those are extremely, extremely rare. Like, if you thought required slingshot was rare, required shield is rarer.
Yep.
Putting it lightly. Yeah, not a lot in Sacred Grove. We are going back into Orden Province because we have Lantern, and we know that there will be no Howards this seed.
Basically, just down to ball and chain and 2 swords.
Yeah, one of them is in a dungeon. Which dungeon? I don't know. And then we
Yeah.
just need like a specific location. What hinted one? And we know that ball and chain is bomb locked. Because bomb bag is path. Flouche going attempting to go for pull one skip, but getting rudely interrupted by the mold worms, and he gets it very cleanly using the LGA version of it.
Yep. His execution's been on point today, actually.
Having that sword from Temple of Time is pretty big.
Oh, yeah.
But Flouche will probably not like that bomb bag in the back half of Arbiter's grounds.
Well, we get to see Bo today.
Yes, we do get to see Bo. We get to wrestle with Bo today. Ooh, not playing nice already.
Right off the bat. But Rafa makes a comeback here. And again.
And knocks him out of the ring. Or pushes him, but...
Slapping him there and then pushing him off a ring.
Yes. Truly something to behold.
But not the prize that he gives. Truly.
Democracy, but everything is determined by thumb wrestling. Alright, well, we'll get to see what's in here. If there's nothing here, then the only thing worth was those iron boots.
Yep. So, it's almost like you could say the 3 words you normally use to describe Orden.
Yes, yes. Oh god, these rats suck so much in this grotto. Like,
They're out for blood.
they're aggressive.
They're
Like,
out for blood.
I mean, I understand defensive, but like, this is not defensive. They're just going right after you. Oh my god! Waddle in there.
And it's full of lantern oil, no less.
Yep.
So, Ordon is throwing? Question mark? Just grab the one chest.
I mean, it did have the iron boots. Yeah, just grab the one chest and go.
Cheeky little bubble, stealing the,
Getting targeted, yes. No, Rafa will be getting that Dominion Rod on Aru at this point.
Yep. Oh god, that bubble intercepted!
Truly a terrifying force of all time.
Yes.
Oh god. Well, thankfully we have the shield and shield bash, so this is the very, very rare logical instance where shield could be required for progression. 2 hidden skills and a shield, and you can beat those toads without a sword or a bow, or ball and chain.
Or in Rafa's case, arrows.
Yep. You can do that fight with Wolf Link and use Wolf Link to reflect the projectiles, but what fun would that be? And it's also not in logic in glitchless.
Yeah. A dog attacking projectiles. Oh gosh. Imagine a dog attacking a flying bullet. That'd mean that dogs would be pretty OP, huh?
Yes, that would be the case. But there is the Dominion Rod for Rafa, which means you will get the news that the top of Temple of Time is where that boss key is.
Oh yeah.
And you'll also get that sword.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Flouche getting the LJA here on this chandelier.
I know you could do it on the other side, but I didn't think you could do it on this side, too. Well, learning new stuff. Every time there's a restream, I'm learning new stuff. Ooh, Rafa going into Leneru Spring after, I think.
Yeah. And Rafa can full clear now.
Yep, and double claw shot is bomb locked, so there is actually a chance that it could have something.
Yep.
Yeah, this is easily the worst target. Oh god, the mini stealth soldiers are so annoying.
Yes. They're like a horde of bugs.
Well, that's a bomb refill on one side.
Yep. Now to check the other side.
Boink.
Bonk.
And double Dom Rod!
Oh my god! That is so... That's the second one!
Oh my god. That just opened up all of the double Dom Rod locked checks for that cursed. Nice. And that is both of these checks for Rafa.
Yep.
And he can also get the well, actually, he needs to switch to water bombs for the underwater Goron.
Mm-hmm. More orange rupees. Yay.
And a female grasshopper. That is all bugs known.
Yep.
On
Why
restream
was she
because
underwater?
she was thirsty.
She was
Very
so
thirsty.
She was so thirsty she climbed into a chest underwater.
Yes. Oh, Rafa's using Uku to get into the desert.
Yes.
Pretty smart here. Well, there's the useless Sky character, at least in this seed. But
Yeah.
there's the bomb bag. I think Flouche will be doing Death Sword with a wooden sword. You can, in fact, do it, and do it on a 1 cycle. I've done it like almost. I almost done it before, and it was tricky. I'll say that.
Yeah.
Because you gotta keep your timing really good for that. Oh, I think we're seeing double Death Sword.
Yo, we're gonna see it.
Because, I wonder how comfortable they are with the Death Sword skip. It's not a very easy trick, I can tell you.
Yeah. But I think both of them are
Ooh,
kind of.
Flouche is going for it.
Oh yeah.
Nice. He got, almost.
Almost.
Yeah, because that is a 1-frame window.
I think Rafa just realized he needed a sword for that.
You could do Death Sword skip.
Yeah.
Ball chain!
Ball
Oh
and
my
chain!
god!
that is such a disgusting.
Place for that. It is. Oh my god! It's even better than the sword!
Yes.
Oh
means,
my goodness. And
Oh
Flouche did do the skip. Sword well, there is a chance that Star-Lord has a sword.
Yep.
There is a small chance.
Looks like Flouche is pulling ahead now.
Yep. Because the thing he needs to do is find a double claw. As well as the other swords.
Yes.
And Snowpeak will have the specific sword hint, too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness. What a seed.
Truly. Fallen Chain on Death Sword. Didn't think I would see that today.
Nope.
But Flouche should be able to have all of his dungeons completed fairly soon.
True. 2 out of 3 mini-bosses required so far. Dark Knot had the BK, and now Death Sword has the ball and chain.
Yep.
Oh my goodness. Seedbot is out for, or Randobot's out for blood.
Oh yeah.
He's like, the Randobot sees us as the turkey. They want their Thanksgiving.
Yes. And doing this with just wooden sword is gonna take quite a bit.
Yep. Unless you really want to use your Varys tiers. Which, if you had Orden's Sword, you can, in fact, 1-cycle the second stage. Oh my god.
Just about to tap that vertebrae. There we go.
There we go. One more hit on that side. Yeah,
God.
this part of the fight is the most annoying part.
Ow.
Nice. That
There we
is
go.
stage 1 for Flouche. Now we get to stage 2.
Yep. We'll at least get to do like the meme here as well.
Yeah.
It looks like Flouche is preparing with Fairy's tears.
Yeah, it speeds up this fight quite a bit. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm just getting weird issues right now. Nice.
Whoop. Oh, nice. Seeing
Aw.
I'm not sure if you're ahead or if I'm behind.
I have no idea. I keep having to refresh the page to figure that one out. Let's just say Thanksgiving is not playing nice with video feeds right now. Nice. Another double. Or a really quick stun here. Flouche drinking the tears. And it looks like it's going to be at least another cycle.
Mm-hmm. There
Nice.
we go.
And I believe if he can get it very cleanly here, it's the last.
Yep. There we go.
Or at least mostly cleanly. Spin attacks are so annoying to do, no matter which Legend of Zelda game it is. Or quick spins, I should say. But that is dungeon number 2 for Flouche.
Yep.
And with that ball and chain in hand, we're going to Snow Peak Ruins.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
Oh! Flouche has fallen. That's a bit of a time loss there.
Shenanigans.
Truly.
But it's safe to say that our wants have been fulfilled.
Yes.
Or paths, I should say. It might be a while before Flouche gets the double claw in Cack Gorge Cave, though.
Yeah.
Because he's probably gonna go to Snow Peak Province next. And do the stuff along the way there.
Mm-hmm. We know that one of the swords is, in fact, in
Snow Peak Ruins. Yep, chillin'.
Like a Canadian villain, some might say.
But Flouche is also just doing this in the hopes of getting an unhinted sword. Because there's basically going to be an unhinted sword.
Oh yeah.
Where this last sword is, which province, could... Not province, it'll be a specific location this time around, because we got the most in the province hint already.
Yeah. Well, at least Rafa will have a slightly easier time here. In Temple of Time.
With the bomb arrows, yeah, it helps quite a bit.
Oh! That's a
All
huge
those...
number.
Getting
Get
the
down,
mini
Mr.
gomas.
President.
Yep, they... And Flouche grabbing the reek fish, which is required in these settings
It's
for getting to
time to sniff at the stinky fish.
The very stinky fish. Yes. I do hope that we get Dark Hammer required as well.
Yes.
Make it 3 out of 3 required mini bosses, please.
Absolutely. If Dark Hammer doesn't...
Disappointment.
There are 2 checks along Snow Peak Mountain.
Yep. Which are technically claw-locked, because of that, not only bomb bag location, but also ball and chain also is hard bomb claw, singular claw-locked. Can't English.
Well, that makes 2 of us.
Alrighty. Because this has a chance of being a sword.
Yep.
And from Flouche's perspective, there is a chance of, like, double dom rod and... Oh my god.
The last bomb
Bomb
bag.
locked bomb bag. Classic.
Truly.
So we definitely will not be struggling in explosives, that's for sure.
So unless Flouche last location's the double claw shot, I could say that he's in the lead right now.
Yeah, I'd agree with that assessment.
And see what's
Especially if you follow the logic for claw, then you should know that double claw has to be at least claw locked.
Yeah. Pulling out the fishing rod by accident.
So Rafa will be getting that sword soon. Ow! Yeah,
Bullied by
these keys are so annoying. And there it is, the sword.
Yep.
Ooh, and Flouche going for portal skip here.
Gets successfully. Right here.
Yeah, I've started practicing portal skip when I can as well. It's only about midway through the down the mountain where it becomes kind of difficult.
Thick fog. Rafa should be able to catch up with Flouche soon.
Yeah, you can basically keep a stun lock going with a well-timed jump attack, and ooh, unfortunate on Flouche's side, because it is really hard to see the fast path.
Yeah.
But with practice, you can make sure that it's not much of an issue. And there is the boss key for Rafa.
Yep. It looks like Flouche is gonna go with the safer route now.
Yep. And that should be good then. It just has to kind of hug the walls on the left up until here where you want to kind of stay close to the center, but with how the snowboard is, or the ice board is sometimes, it could be a little bit slippery.
Yeah.
But we are not too far away from having Eyes of Yeto.
Yeah. Cheese!
Cheese!
Everyone loves cheese! Get to see what's on Yetta, as well as the hint here.
Yep. Well, she has some money. She's giving you an allowance because you're a cute little human in her eyes.
Yes.
Lobby is dead. Sword in Kakariko Graveyard. 50% chance that it's available now.
Yep.
Because Ashay's sketch would be awful to go find.
Gromit, where's my cheese? Where's my Wensleydale?
Oh my goodness. Anyways.
Yes.
No, let me refresh my feed.
It was a refill in that chest.
Yeah, for whatever reason, it keeps buffering at times. Ooh, Flouche going for this LJA.
I think the assorted graveyard might actually leverage Flouche to go towards the gorge.
Yeah, it's a possibility. Alright, let's see what's in here. There's the bedroom key.
Nice.
Very clean LJA on Flouche's side. And there's a small key.
The slingshot, too.
Oh my god.
There's Rafa's first dungeon. We'll be able to get Arbiter's Ground fairly soon.
Yep. Because he's already mostly cleared it. And he's probably going to do Death Sword here.
Yep.
Was hoping to dodge. But yeah, we're not too far from finishing. We're just, from our perspective, we're just missing sword information.
Yep.
And there is a possibility that there's a sword in Cack Gorge.
It is possible.
Alright. There's another silver rupee.
Making more money.
We've not seen all that many keys so far.
That's true. I was about to say, oh, there's one.
Yep, there's one right there.
Just as a
Put away the spoiler log.
Just as a little thing of irony, but it was the next chest after.
Yep. Alright. So, let's see.
It's possible.
Oh my god, so... Yeah, that is a possible thing. Yeah, underwater Goron would be cursed. Ooh, Rafa going to check the double Dom Rod checks here first.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Get this out of the way, warp with Uku Jr. Actually, no, he has to walk back.
Yeah,
because the way Uku works in this game is definitely the devs did not intend for you to go into more than one dungeon at once. I'll put it that way. Like the game devs.
Yeah, the original OG Twilight Princess game devs.
There's the sword.
Sword. No, I think
let's see.
Flouche could just
The only item left is let's see. Actually, we only have two small keys, and we're missing the pumpkin.
Yes.
Let's see, Dark Hammer, the chest behind it, and Northeastern. Okay, we know where the rest of the small keys are then, because Pumpkin could just be on Northeastern, so... Well, yep. Flouche making the smart decision, or rather the best decision, and just skipping out on those, because you don't need them for how we do this dungeon. Imagine if you had to do this dungeon the vanilla way, it would be awful.
It would be.
Putting it simply. So we are missing a sword, basically. Oh, and Flouche going for the time saver here. If you destroy like some of those icicles, then you can set this part up faster. But then you also need to set up like bomb arrows as well.
Yeah.
Because you're not guaranteed to get hit by the icicles.
Mm-hmm.
Now the question is, where does Flouche go next?
Yeah. Because that's going to be all three,
He, infuse the shadows for him.
So if I had to guess, Kakariko Graveyard might be...
Yeah,
a good option.
probably the most likely option right now. That and, like, it's doing stuff in Kakariko Village.
Mm-hmm. And possibly
Yep,
Gorge.
50-50 Sketch Casino. And we still don't know where the last sword is. And it could easily be in Elden Province.
Mm-hmm.
And it is actually possible that both of those checks could be a sword. Like, believe it or not. Because it's only pointing towards one of those swords.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, Rafa going back to Death Sword.
Yep. Orange Rupee was squeezed out of Yetta as we look into Eyes of Yeto.
Yeah. Well, what can I say? He's a charmer.
Truly.
Sometimes it's truly just the simplest stuff that gets you married. In the case of Yeto. I mean, he is a good cook, after all.
Yes. Especially if you give him a pumpkin and cheese.
Yep. So we're probably gonna get some peaks here. Oh my god, there's Sketch! Oh my god! Oh my god. We're not looking for Sketch now. 100% chance of a sword drop.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god. Now Flouche is looking for double claw, and if he's remembering his logic, he should probably start pushing stuff that is either claw locked or bomb locked.
Yes.
And Rafa getting basically the stun lock on Death Sword. Absolutely brutal.
It's like he's getting a beating on his face with a wooden sword. Right, Flouche hasn't been here yet.
Not a big deal. He can full clear it basically in one go. And that was a full stun lock on Death Sword. That...
Killing the drama
Okay.
queen
Oh
entirely.
my god! Ashe Sketch required!
Yep. And it was right next to Kakariko Graveyard the whole time. Not much of a casino, but...
Oh
I'll
my
take
god,
it.
but it is still a casino for double claws on Flouche's end.
Oh yeah.
Whereas Rafa, like, he kind of now puts Flouche on a timer.
Yep.
Because Flouche has to find that double claw shot. But first, change time of day to reload the zone. And there is basically Master Sword for Flouche right here.
Yep.
Now the question is, where will he go next?
Well, not Gorge. Might be going to south of Castletown.
Yeah. Oh, Eastman besides Castletown, he's gonna do that one check out of logic.
Yep.
And then he'll... Oh, it looks like he's doing Great Bridge of Hylia.
Oh, yeah.
So he'll probably do that whole loop, which means he might do Cack Gorge Cave. If he does Cack Gorge Cave, he's...
Elm Splitter?
Because he has quite a bit of time over Rafa right now.
Yeah.
But Rafa's path is actually extremely linear for what he's gonna do next at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I think Flouche is going for it. Yeah, he's gonna go for this. Because there's a strat you can do where you can get pushed by the bomb's blast to get the chest here. Because I've seen him do this before when I was watching him in other matches. Almost.
Oh, just missed. Looks like he's going again.
Nice, he gets it. We know it's nothing, but... Oh my god, mortal draw! Well, I wouldn't say nothing, but definitely not exactly double claw shot.
Yeah.
Now, Jeff, Flouche keeps following that path and goes into Cat Gorge Cave. That will basically put him in... basically have him... I think it's a rematch? No, that was Rafa versus Beast. No,
Yeah.
but it'll be a match versus Beast and Flouche if that is the case. But it depends on if he does do Kakariko Gorge Cave.
Mm-hmm.
Because it is quite literally the first chest. There. But I think he is, in fact, following the logic here, where he's following stuff that is specifically claw-locked.
Yep.
Oh my god, the unfortunate... Getting your spin attack input eaten sucks so much in this fight.
Yeah.
Especially with wooden sword or Orden sword.
All right. Just waiting on. Stalor to leave himself open. There we go. Because this is going to be a long and grueling fight for Rafa.
Yeah, especially when spin attacks are not, like, all quick spins aren't always registering. That's the worst part. But yeah, it's crazy that bomb bag was really path.
Yep.
Now the question is, what does Flouche do after here? He can't get double Dom Rod because it is double claw locked.
Yep.
So that'd actually be his saving grace, funnily enough.
Mm-hmm.
So Cat Gorge Cave would actually be really good for him because it is relatively check dense, but he's not doing that right now. This is probably the lantern check and the claw lock stuff in Linearu Springs.
Yeah.
Because he did not do that the first time he was there. Yeah, Wooden Sword Stalord is painful. I know that because I had to do that recently myself.
But it is starting to get tighter now.
Yeah, it is. Flouche basically has the time that Rafa's in Snow Peak Ruins left. Because Rafa does actually have double claw shot. Down goes the mini boss of Temple of Time, according to ChatGPT.
Yes.
But yeah, Flouche is probably going to go Star 1 here and do South Castletown because he's chasing the claw.
Alright. We are going to be doing Star Game here on Flouche's side. Oh, just missed one. There we go. Well, this will be the second time in the seed that we get to... Well, fourth time with the Sniffa.
But yeah, Rafa is getting ready to sniff a fish.
Yes. It looks like Flouche is going to be heading towards South Castletown.
Yep, doing the 2 claw lock checks he couldn't get to before.
Yes.
We know that it's dead. That they're dead. They're just nothing really of interest. He does not know that yet. But if he does follow that logic with the bomb bag, then I think theoretically his next play should be in in Kakariko Gorge Cave.
Yeah.
Right, because yeah, Jump Strike was there, and Jump Strike without the oh, he's going for this. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, it's not that much slower or faster. First try, very clean, using the backslice strat. All right.
Ordon.
Oh, because he didn't finish that up.
Yep. That's gonna be even more of a time loss here. It'll be giving Rafa back more time.
Yeah, because that is actually nothing, because Lantern is not claw locked.
But Rafa's getting tormented by these Freezers.
And Cat Gorge is probably his most checked in region left after Orden, so he'll probably do Cat Gorge next.
Yes. But I do know this is definitely different from the current tournament record that Flouche set in his previous race against Unknown Pigeon. As well, there's no way
it's in
gonna
steep
stop
competition. It's steep competition for worst grotto in the game. There are so many horrid grottos in this game. But Flouche will be wrestling Bo and then doing the Lantern Grot, the Ranch Grotto.
Yep. We'll see how Bo fares against Flouche.
Yeah, how nicely he wants to play. Because Bo can either be your best friend or your worst enemy.
Truly.
Not much in between.
Oh god, no! That was a bad start.
Oh no! Watch him. Oh god. Bo is predicting Flouche so hard. Ah! Getting punished.
Bo is a true gamer. But I think he got too complacent. Oh no! He's back at it again. Please! Bo!
Honestly, Shellblade isn't even that bad outside of location.
Oh god, no! Please! No! That is so close! Oh,
Oh
no!
god.
No!
Oh god. Bo was brutal. He said no.
That was awful. Bo just being an absolute nightmare today. I mean, he
Oh my
is
god,
the
is the
run
revenge
killer for a
match gonna be
reason.
clean? The revenge match is clean! A clean two-shot! Oh my god.
After all that RNG, Jesus Christ, that was nasty.
Yeah, exactly. We didn't see anything.
There is no Bo winning against Lincoln bossing say.
Yes. All right. Well, then we'll just have to see what Flouche does next from here.
Yeah.
If it's Cat Gorge, it's more than likely the cave.
Rafa climbing onto the wall earlier.
All right, and they're seeing the fast path. There's the bottle of lantern oil for Flouche's side.
Yep. Very clean.
Because he'd already spent the tears.
Man, this is getting down to the wire.
Cat Gorge.
Okay.
I
Never
think this
mind.
is Flouche's game. He might do the LJA to the double dom rod locked chest first.
Yeah. Or
No,
not.
he's going for the cave. I did think it was a reasonable thing to do.
Go
Because he
mode in
did do a
cave.
couple of... Yeah, he doesn't have a whole lot left. So, yep, this should be double claw lock. Double claw for Flouche, and that should put him in go mode.
Yep.
And since
Also
he had
cheese.
already done his dungeons. Yep, and cheese. Yeah, but like Rafa plays the game in French. As do quite a few players, in fact.
Yep.
But yep, Rafa getting the graveyard sword information as Flouche hits go mode.
And happy 2 hours, everyone.
Yep.
With a go mode on the way, and another person just getting close.
Yep. Like, Flouche is probably going to be done within the next 10 minutes.
Oh yeah.
Just because that's about as long as it takes to, you know, go all the way up the castle and then beat Ganon.
Yeah. There's the bedroom key for Rafa.
Ooh, Rafa getting the LJA here.
And the slingshot.
Yep. And with all the skills that the hidden skills that Flouche has, he's probably gonna use it on Beast Ganon for the 2-cycle
Yeah.
with Mortal Draw.
I think he also has rare chew jelly.
No, he used the tiers already, so
No, I mean
he just
rare
has
chew
the
jelly.
rare True Jelly. Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I mean by the
Oh, yeah.
2-cycle. There is a way of doing the 2-cycle, but like without it. But at that point, since Flouche has the jump strike, it'd probably be faster just to use jump strike if you didn't have the rare Chew Jelly.
True.
But we did get the Sniffa dungeons.
Yes. All 2 of them.
Technically 3 with Temple of Time with its post-dungeon checks.
Yes.
Because the Hidden Village quest is behind the Temple of Time completion.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, post-dungeon checks like that in snowboarding and Hawkeye-related stuff are not in standard, are not regular checks in standard. They just always have junk.
Yeah.
Because it would suck to go into an unrequired dungeon for it. Yep, we are seeing Dark Hammer.
And he dies
And-
instantly.
Yep, 2 bomb arrows to the tail. Because Rafa does not have mortal draw, and he also has the wooden sword anyway, so it'd take quite a few mortal draws.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, they dodged. Pumpkin.
Pumpkin! I mean, that's a bonus, I guess. You mean, pumpkin for maybe Thanksgiving.
Uh-oh. Oh my god, I love how that's actually an emote. Oh god. That is like the unfortunate cycle there.
Yeah.
This is a good cycle. Yeah, that is fair. It always disorients you after the fight. Alright, we got the Dark Nut on Flouche's side, and the Rafa will be making his way over to
The cathedral.
Blizzetta, and also getting the sword off of the chapel.
Yes.
Sadly, it can't be Woth, even with full key shuffle. And the main reason is that small keys can't be Woth in Twilight Princess Randomizer. As someone who has done like all sanity seeds, it is always like an item of some description.
Destroy all the seats in the chapel.
But at this point, I don't think it's much of a spoiler to say that Flouche's next opponent is Beast.
Yep. And well, Beast is quite the beast in execution, given that he actively speedruns Twilight Princess.
You could have a Woth for key logic, but not the keys themselves. But
Dorito.
Snowpeak Ruins key logic is interesting, to say the very least. The only simple part is at the very end it requires all of the keys except the pumpkin.
At least it was just one Dorito this time.
Pretty much. There is a chance that the pumpkin does lock other keys, but...
Ouch.
Oh, I think this is Wolflink. Because he had 1 slash too many, unfortunately. Yep. I thought that was the case.
Yeah.
And that was just some bad luck. Well, okay, come on. Yeah, very clean. Blizzetta on Rafa's side. As we do get to look into the eyes of Yeto with him, at least. And now it is time for horseback fight here.
Yep, first shot in. Gets it cleanly. At least we get to look into eyes of Yeto again.
Yes.
Alright. And that is horseback done. We'll probably be giving Ganondorf a permanent chest tattoo.
A new body piercing.
Yes.
The chest piercing, but it goes all the way into the back as well.
Yes.
But yeah, Flouche had a lot of time because of the big thing that made the difference between the two was Flouche getting that Dom Rod off of Aru so early.
Yep.
And there it is.
Yep. The new piercing. But it looks like Rafa won't be joining for an interview, which is fine.
Yeah, and it looks like he did not check Kakariko village stuff on the way.
Yeah.
Unfortunate. But he will get the bad news that he needed to look for Ashe's sketch.
And Flouche is in the waiting room.
Yep. But yeah, this ended up being an interesting seed. Not like a super crazy logical one, but still.
Hello and GG's.
Hello and GG's.
Hello guys, good evening and thank you.
But yeah, this actually ended up being a pretty interesting seed. Had you gotten that double claw earlier, you might have found that double Dom Rod in Linearu Spring. Because it was double claw locked.
Ah, okay, oof, clutch. That's clutch. Oh, okay.
I thought it was going to be required this seed, but no, thankfully it wasn't.
Thankfully for them, for me, because I was... Oh yeah, the only way I could have been screwed is to have Dominion Rod in the Snow Peak runes, and the Blocker Shot is hard required. Rather, as are required for the Blocker Shot.
Yeah.
No, that was the only thing that could screw me for this match, I guess.
Yeah.
I saw Rafa.
This time around, it didn't happen. Although, we still don't know where that last sword is. It could be anywhere but in a dungeon. And Orden at this point.
In Orden?
Or desert.
I've done everything
Anywhere.
in Orden, wasn't there?
No, anywhere but Orden and
but
desert.
Orden, sorry. Yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Because, behind Domino... did Rafa ever check behind the Rod 2?
You did a few checks.
Ah. Not everything, I guess, but okay.
But yeah, that was a really unfortunate bow fight. Only for round 2 to basically be the quite the opposite.
Oh gosh, yeah, phase 2 was yeah, was on the rush.
But yeah, I think the big thing that's basically gave you a lot of time was that you found that the
Yeah.
Dominion Rod on Aru so early that it actually pushed you towards Temple of Time first, which got you that sword.
Yeah, that crazy sword before the darkness,
Yep.
and yeah,
Because
I felt
Rafa
good for
did
that rod.
Arbiters first, and
Ah,
that
yeah, yeah,
did not really yield anything until he needed to actually go back in for the ball and chain.
yeah. That's yeah. I think that's rude. That's very rude because bullet chain, bullet chains unlocks the one sword, and so you have basically a weak sword for Death Sword if you don't do the skip thing. So
Yeah, and
that's rough.
especially since you're
That's rough
not
to call. Yeah.
realistically, you're probably not thinking about there's a sword in graveyard, obviously. Not at this
Yeah, but
point.
Oh yeah, and Rafa didn't have the Ice Age sketch, unfortunately.
Yeah, I saw him rush graveyard and did not check stuff in CAC, because if he did, he would have gotten that immediately.
I think he thought, oh, he has thought about that. Yeah, getting with 2 check over 3. Yeah, 2 checks over 3. That was the good odds, but not here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
unfortunate.
was
But
funny that to Ashay's sketch is like, oh no, this could be like a 50-50 casino for it. And then
yeah, yeah,
just,
totally.
just we find it right after saying that. It's like, well, that's more
Yeah,
pleasant.
yes, in the end, crazy.
But yeah, I don't think there was too much really all that bad this seed. I was thinking it would be a lot worse with double Dom Rod, but no, it actually did not come up at all, really.
Yeah, yeah, that's. I think the early game was very long. Basically,
Yeah.
almost bottleneck the what was but castle, yeah, lantern.
Yeah, it was
Because
basically just
I wanted to earn some money just to be able to give Charlo.
yeah, that's absolutely
Um,
fair because it
but
really sucks going back just to get him.
yeah, that's just optimization. Maybe you can try it earlier, but yeah, why not? Yeah, why not waiting? Yeah.
I mean, thankfully, like both fishing rods were relatively easy to find this seed. Like, no
Yeah.
crazy hunt for those. Like,
No, well, but Snow Peak runes didn't have any progression basically beside the sword, but yeah.
yeah,
So okay. So yeah, Temple of Time was the very first dungeon to do for sure.
yeah, it was
My
definitely
point
the
of view.
one that you were pushed to doing, and it paid out.
Yeah, yeah, that sword
Because it
was.
really sucked because Rafa had Uku um, in Arbiter's
Ah,
grounds, and you
yeah,
know
yeah.
the
Oh,
whole Uku thing. You can't exactly you have two Ukus at once,
yeah,
which
but,
always makes dungeon routing kind of suck for this game.
yeah. That's totally true. That's totally true. If you need some backtracking, forced backtracking, yeah, that really sucks. But
Yeah, can't have more than one at once, and they disappear when you finish the dungeon.
okay, yeah.
Yeah, Uku kind of needs a buff.
To be like Farore's Wind.
Yeah, but like actually pushing you out of the dungeon, that would be pretty cool.
Yeah,
I know that was being worked on, but Uku's
I know
harder
it.
than expected for an item.
An item instead on Oku's place.
Yeah, Uku's just weird. Hopefully we get multiple Ukus in the inventory, or you can switch between them,
Wow.
with R or L or something. Or actually, no, just R.
So you need to grab all Okus from dungeons, and you can switch between dungeons to go back in.
Or Universal. Yeah, that works too.
Universal. Okay.
Well, we'll have to see where they go with that. But yeah, this ended up being a pretty nice seed overall. Like, it could have been a lot worse. So we didn't have
Yeah.
to
Could
worry
have been
about
for me.
double.
It could have been, yeah.
We never
That's
did
good.
find that last sword. Probably never will.
Yeah, and I'm glad about it because basically, the close shot was so so late for me, and I would have a fear of about fighting the other sword on the way, the other sword we didn't see. But that wasn't the case, so I'm glad that the sword in graveyard was useful for me.
Yeah, you had quite a bit of time over Rafa because of the fact that you had a better dungeon lineup just from where the sword location was.
Yeah,
Because Dark Nut, having that sword before that is really handy, and not having that sword in Arbiter's really burned him.
yeah, sure. Ah, gosh, their sword seeds can be rough, again, depending on the equipment you have.
Yeah, Death Sword was he did one cycle Death Sword with the wooden sword.
Oh, that's a that's a game. That's quite a game.
It
Yeah.
is.
Oh, I can't do it anymore because I'm used to skipping now.
I still need to practice the skip, but yeah,
Yeah, it's not that. I mean, it's not. Yeah, speedrunners are not the only one who can do this. But yeah, it's practice thing for sure.
yeah.
Something
For
to
me, it's
practice.
just positioning I need to get, and it was kind of hard when when my feed was buffering. That's fine though.
Yeah,
I'll just look back at when you skipped and look through it that way.
yeah,
But
just
yeah, I don't.
positioning and timing, of course, when
Yeah, it's the
releasing the.
position is the hard part for me right now.
Okay. You need to be very straight in the front, on the front, and end on
Yeah.
the white line, or some sort of white line before releasing the Mina Ast attack.
I see.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, I found the strat on the ZeldaSpeedRuns site website.
Yeah, I gotta go back and do some
Along with the
practice with that.
yeah, that was useful for today. So that's super good. Yeah.
Yeah, because it would have been useful for swordless as well. So
Ah,
you did
so yeah,
the no slash variant I saw,
you need to break
but
the pot, I guess, with your something else.
yeah.
The pot that yeah.
But other than that, I don't think I have anything else. Like, I thought that the boomerang path was going to be more complicated, but not really.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, as long as Zoro's memo ends behind Lantern, that can be yeah. The odds are great for Desert and Abydos.
Yeah. And you'll be up against Beast, so it'll be pretty exciting to watch.
Yeah, thank you. That's okay. They are the crazy runners for the end.
Yeah, the
So
people who have speed run this game, a
Yeah,
lot.
that's right. That's right. And there was Pigeon also, but and geez, yeah, every speedrunner has been far in this tournament. Have been far.
Yeah,
So
they did
that's
go really far.
and because this game matters a lot in terms of execution. I think more than OTR.
Well, it also has pretty heavy emphasis on logic too.
Yeah, but
But execution definitely is pretty big.
yeah, totally. What I missed today, I think losing like 5 minutes from speedrunners.
Yeah, I could see that. But
Okay,
I don't think I have anything left to ask at this point. Do you, Lee?
No, not at all.
yeah,
All right.
that's been fun. That's been fun. I'm heading to the French stream and thank you for streaming.
No problem.
Yeah, thank you very much as always.
All right. Thank you so much, Flouche, for being on. Big shout outs to Alex and to Lee Harold for comps, to Rafa, and of course to our tracker Audio Pixie. That's it for now. Sorry again for the quick outage in the middle. I'm glad that resolved quickly. And we're gonna be back, of course, with the remaining matches of the tournament. Until then, thank you all so much for watching. Have a good evening, have a good night, and nice Thanksgiving, and see you soon.